Welcome back to another week, and if the weather gets as hot as it did last week, we're sorted. New swimming pool. Yeah, we've got bees, so we're going to be checking in on them later down at the field because they'll be well settled in. They have been delivered this morning, so once they've calmed down a bit, get back down there, get a little bit of footage of the bees. But as I say, this is great. This is fantastic. It is a little bit cloudy today, so this might have been better yesterday, but I can see this being used at the end of the day. So I will put a video of what I've done here and how I intend to make it so we can heat it and then it's usable at a bit more of the year. Anyway, enjoy the video and see you in a bit. Don't worry, it's not Groundhog Day, but I am doing the same job in the same field as I finished last week's video-ish. Obviously we had the bees. So yeah, bees arrived on Saturday morning and now I am power harrowing again. I'm just going over the area again because this field was so hard. I just wanted to go over it a second time and it is coming up a lot nicer. So you can see there, that's actually bringing soil to the surface now, whereas there was just quite a lot of grass still before. So it's cutting in well. I can run a bit faster because I've already done it once, so it is a little bit softer. Yeah, this week, what do we, well, it's Monday now, and we've got, I'm going to check in on the bees, let you see them. I think we've got a bit of rain forecast tomorrow. What else am I doing? Been out gardens this morning. Oops, missed the straight line there. Yeah, been out doing gardens this morning, and we'll be meeting with someone later in this week to sort out what we're doing up the Ramsey Forest project again. That's going to be amazing. Can't wait to get that started. Just need to get like a schedule of works and just go over a design that I did for them to make sure it's right. You know, artwork's not really my thing, so we'll have to work that one out. Yeah, so we'll see what this week brings. I am just about to go out and do some more power harrowing at that other job where I had the plough and the disc cultivator where it broke on the way home. Unfortunately the client didn't get the grass seed. Well, it's not actually grass seed, I have now found out it's something else. They'd lulled me into a false sense of security, it was grass seed. Didn't get it soon enough, it hadn't arrived, I didn't go seed it, and it's now all grown back as grass. So I need to go power harrow it again, at a great expense, and yeah, hopefully we get it this time. So I will be there, but up there I do have signal, so I will try to do it live. Right, let's crack on. So multitasking at its greatest, I just did a little video all about the cow and how the new heifer is fitted in, and I forgot to press record. So yeah, there we go. New heifer is settled in really well. If I remember rightly, I think she's called Wilma, but I'm not 100% on that one. The older one is Morag, and they seem to be getting on really well together. They're lying down. Morag's actually letting her eat as well. So, you know, like when they get the big boy put down and stuff. Yeah. And they're very inquisitive as to normally what's going on with the tractor. They were stood up at the fence last week whilst I was doing this. So there's the power harrow, and there's the cows. But it looks like I'm recording on a potato, doesn't it? So the only trouble with power harrowing is how mucky the power harrow gets. So better get this cleaned out now. Really annoying because they were saying the other day where one place I was power harrowing was really sandy, so the roller was staying clean. But where I've just finished wasn't very sandy, it was a bit clean, so the roller's not. Just coming up, well, I'm on my way down to Laxey and just coming up to one of my favourite scariest places on the island for driving in the tractor that I've been at the moment. There's probably more, but I've not been there yet. So yeah, just coming up to kind of like the edge of the world here. This is Bulgham Bay, just out of Doon Glen, so that's the tram track running next to us there, the Manx Electric Railway. And just around this corner we come out onto Bulgham Rocks, which is where the road's basically cut into a rock face. And when you're in a car, it feels absolutely fine. I don't know what this would be like in a double-decker bus on the top deck, but on a tractor, suddenly, that's a long way down. Oh, you can't quite see it. I wonder if I can just pan it around. Is it going to work? No, it's focused on the wrong thing. Ah, totally failed. There we go. So in a minute, you might actually be able to see all the way down. Sorry, I can't really touch the camera. It is a spectacular view. Like that. Can you see that there? That's a hell of a long way down to the sea. And knowing what a tractor's like, neither of those walls would stop me if I kind of accidentally crashed into them. And that would be curtains, most certainly, so I'll put back and forward. Yeah, so that's it's a scary, scary place to see off, but absolutely beautiful at the same time. This is Never Ending Bounds we're coming up to now. So it is basically, we go almost 180 degrees back on ourselves through a series of a few corners. That is Laxey Bay, stretched out in front of us. Beautiful place, lovely. Sorry it's a bit wobbly, for some reason the mount seems to shake around quite a bit with the tractor, particularly when I'm going flat chat, which is what I am. So yeah, this is Laxey, which is halfway down the east coast. This is meant to be the wettest place on the island, apparently, whereas Ramsey, the next kind of like town north, is the sunniest place on the island. So you can see, keep going around, and then there we go, that's through the thing. Laxey is famous for the Laxey Wheel, Lady Isabella, and also the Laxey Flour Mill, and it is twinned with somewhere in Wales, Magills, I think it is, in North Wales. So if you live in Laxey, you've got to have one leg shorter than the other because it's so steep down into the valley. And I'm heading to that farm up on the hill there by the trees. I'll try and put an arrow pointing to it. And that's Ballasheen. That's where I'm heading to go pick up a set of grass harrows with a CD unit on. So there. Big bumps there. Right, I'm going to crack on. So just coming past these, and it's amazing to see the activity. Look at that. Absolutely buzzing, as one could say. So obviously the sun's out now, so that's making them a lot more active. I will try, well, obviously I'm not going to get too close to here, but I will try and have a look out at the cover crop and see if we can see them there. Oh, and by the way, that's a grass seed machine, which I'm fixing up and then we're going to use. But yeah, I'll head out and see the cover crop, and I have just turned over an area for putting mustard seed in, but those beehives are looking stunning. There we go, I'm back. So, as you can guess, I have got the gimbal following me, and this is the seeding machine which we are going to be using. I've just got to empty out some seed out of it and then do a couple of bits and pieces of jobs on it. I have just tried to connect my microphones, which come with a DJI, but I think my microphone's too old, so it won't connect to this, which is a little bit on the annoying side. So that's a real shame, and I can't put my other microphones on it, so might have to go get some new microphones. So I'm going to get some of this seed out of here because it is full of seed. It did break halfway through being used. So get the seed emptied. I then got to clean out the pipes which go to either side of it, and then hopefully you'll see it kind of folded out. So I'm going to leave that recording, but I'm going to crack on and not be talking to you because I'm too far away for it to hear me, because I can see from the sound bar. So yes, enjoy. So try number 2, that's working a bit better. Yeah, we've got plenty of flowers out on the pumpkins. Let me just see if I can swing around. No, can't. I'll get there in the end. It's so much easier when you're just holding it than trying to do things where it's... Plants are looking lovely. Good morning. So after a couple of attempts on trying to get that thing to track me, and it's not, I'll just stand here and talk. So hopefully you can hear me all right, because I still haven't worked out how to get this microphone to work with that. Back here again with the seed harrow. Just cleaned out all the pipes, so the pipes are all clean, and I did have it that the metering unit was not turning. It seems to be turning now, so that is a bonus. It might be that I can't quite run it as heavy as I want to do, so we'll just have to see. But other than that, it's all kind of ready to go. Unfortunately, the weather isn't, because it's been raining all morning, and it is 10 o'clock now, still raining. It's due to be dry this afternoon, because the other option is I take the spinner up, but it's a bit windy for the spinner, and I'd have to take the 35 up, my old little tractor, rather than the big tractor, because that little spinner won't go on this. We do have a big fertiliser spinner, but that's massively overkill, so I'm not going to hook that up because it's a pain in the neck. So I've just got to tighten back up. There's these clamps in here, which hold the pipes in. I just need to tighten them up, and then see if the metering system works. Put the fan on, see if it actually blows seed out. So yeah. Oh, great! My new T-shirt arrived from the Baxmanx farming as well. That was absolutely amazing. So hopefully, I've managed to get it so you can see a photo of that or something like that. Absolutely wonderful T-shirts and really good cause as well. So I'm going to crack on. You don't need to see this. Hopefully I'll be out on the tractor later and we'll go from there. Welcome back, and I think it is all working. It is all cleaned out and done and sorted. I just now need to calibrate it, which is what I'm going to do now. So I've got to take back out that cover that I put in the calibration box, and then spin the wheel 50 times, multiply it by 13.3, and that'll tell us how much we're putting in on an acre. So undo this first. It's still not folding and unfolding very well. I'm hoping it's going to get better at that. There we go. Right, that out of the way. And this like that. There we go. Right. Okay, so 50 spins of this. Gonna have to do some counting now, aren't I? We're all set. It's got a different set of seed coming through first, but then it will come through on the other one. So let's go with this. 47, 48, 49, 50. Right, get the scales. Which are American. Put some new batteries in the scales because they're not working. Good job I've got some batteries, isn't it? Told Duracells out. Although I am going to have to tell you what I'm going to need to do. Something. There's no handle. I don't think all that would fit in here neither, would it? How am I going to do this? Can I just support that on me? I can, but right. All this fit in here. I do. I need something else. Get the other measuring jug. Hopefully this all fits in here. Look at that. Right, okay. So, I'm going to put this on there. I'm going to weigh that. Press tear. And then pull these two back in there. Does it? Yeah, it does kind of freeze far enough down, doesn't it? And then really carefully pick this up so as to not lose any. What's that saying? 3935. Why is it on hold? Okay. 5-3. Hey Siri. It's not going to work. I'll be back. So that came out at 7 kilos an acre, pardon me. So just turned it up. I'm going to do the whole process again. Try and get it closer to 14 is what I need. So twice as much. So I'm going to stop this because you don't need to see all that again. See you in a bit. Couldn't be bothered going to get the gimbal. Still playing with this. The fan wasn't working due to wiring, so I've just kind of jockeyed it off the other one. So now both fans are turning. The two outer feed pipes seem to have blocked up again. I think it's because of the lack of air. Now, that might be sorted with this going. My only worry is whether there's enough voltage down one cable. So for some reason, this cable's not working and I can't get into the controller. The screws are broken, so I can't actually get into that. So I'm just trying to clean out this pipe. I've got this one off at both ends and got my magnificent cane, which I've cut a cutter onto the end. But God, it hurts your forearms trying to twist this thing through. So I'm not going to get out seeding. It is now 20 to 3. So I've told them I'm going to seed on Monday. The gimbal, if you're interested, is this one, just on charge. It doesn't need to be on charge because it's fully charged. And obviously a slight pile of tools. So tired now. I'm going to crack on with this and I might see you in a bit. If not, I shall see you next week. And thank you so much for the likes, subscribes and follows. Absolutely wonderful. Take care.